kick off our morning session, it's my pleasure to introduce our first speaker. And those of you who are instructors in our classes, as many of you know, it's our greatest joy to witness our students rise up to their spiritual magnificence, right? And such is the case for our first speaker, Ellen Suazo. I was blessed to be her practitioner instructor. Let's hear it for the CSL Online Education Program. Woo! Yeah! And as I am representing the practitioner consciousness on the event team committee, Ellen is representing the practitioner consciousness on our speaker program. And so we want to take a moment to presence practitioner consciousness. There's a lot of new people here who may not even know what that is, and so we're going to let them feel what that is. So let's take a moment, have all the practitioners stand up. Stand up, rise. And let's just take a moment to feel that. Thank you. I would love for everyone to just feel that energy, and I would like you to say with me, I'm rising up, and I'm taking you with me. So turn to someone and say that. Right? Okay, so let me tell you about the amazing, come on back everyone. All right. If I let you go for a minute, you got to come back. All right, so let me tell you about the amazing Ellen Suazo. She's the founder and executive director of Mind Shifting International. She's a holistic entrepreneur, life and professional coach, author, and professional inspirational speaker. She's a licensed practitioner with CSL and has attended what she calls the University of Hard Knocks. She serves on the One Love Center Board of Directors for CSL, and she's an experienced, holistic entrepreneur facilitating fun shop courses and leading destination retreats. Here is the one and only Ellen Suazo.
I am feeling so filled with gratitude. I just came back from Chapala last week. Reverend Michelle was there. Thank you, Reverend Michelle. And so, as you can imagine, I am super filled. So I'm just going to give you some of that. I already know you already have it, but I'm just going to ignite it in you a little bit more. So by the time you leave here on Friday or Saturday, you're going to be on fire. That's the idea. So one of the things that I would like to say to you is that I want you to open your heart, because I already know that you already have it open, with this amazing music that we have been passed by. Unconditional love. Just feel that. Unconditional love. That's what I feel. And when I am around CSL family, I call you my CSL family. I am closer to you than I am closer to my own family. And I think that many of you can relate to me, if I'm not mistaken. And so, Chapala was an amazing place to be. And then I'm here, and I'm saying, my God, what a blessing God, you're amazing. You're so amazing. I can't stop saying that every single day, every single moment. And so I want to take you back to imagine myself being 10 years old. Little Ellen. I could not have imagined myself being here because I was in Honduras, Central America, where I was born and raised until I was 14. Then I came to the States. My parents brought me to New York City, which was nothing like it. I cried for many days. But I want to take you to that 10-year-old little girl. And I remember that the gringos, we call them gringos, came to our town and they were evangelizing. And so they asked my grandmother, who I lived with, to allow them to use her grass, because we had a beautiful, plushy green grass. Just imagine that. So we can sit there while we watch the movie. And the movie was about Lazaro and the rich man. And I was 9 or 10 years old. And that movie did not resonate with me. I was watching and I was saying, no, that can't be God. I cannot relate to that. My whole being said no. The God that I know loves me unconditionally, whether I behave or not. Because I used to misbehave a lot. I didn't listen. I was a rebel like Reverend Michelle. So I went, after I finished the movie, throughout the whole movie, it was just not, no, that's not true. But I couldn't say it to anybody. Everybody seemed to be in agreement, other than me, by myself. So anyway, I went to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. And so what happened? I got up and I said, Father, Mother God, if you're really there, you will let me go back to sleep. I'm going to lay down and I'm going to go to sleep. And he said, and then I went to sleep. From that moment on, I knew and I started a relationship with divine love, with divine God, which I started calling Father, Mother, God. Because I felt that the love was unconditional. And I was renewed that day, that night. I was renewed. And so today I want to invite you to put your right hand on your heart. Stand up for me, please. And I want you to look to the next person to you. Look at their eyes. And say, I love you. Feel it. Feel that unconditional love. That no matter what you do, you are loved. And what I want to give you throughout the day, you can go back to your seats. Thank you so much for playing with me. And what I would love for you to do throughout the day is an exercise of renewal, of connection, connecting with each other. Because each one of us is the God in us. Right? We already know that. I love when Linda said, all the practitioners get up. And I had to peek because I wanted to see. It's so good to see that I'm surrounded by my fellow practitioners. We are the backbones of this of this organization and the work of prayer is so powerful, right? We lift up the energy in the world with what we do. And the beautiful thing about it is that all the reverends, all the ministers are practitioners first. So I'm speaking about all of us. And just like Ernest Holmes says, whether you have the paper or not, you are a practitioner. Right? So what a wonderful thing to know that. And so what I want you to take with you is that throughout the day, if you're a hugger like myself, make sure that you get at least 8 hugs. Minimum, okay? 8 hugs. And because actually, scientifically, it is shown that when you get 8 hugs a day, your immune system increases, which means that you're not gonna get as sick as often. Huh? For those of you that did not know. And if you wanna have an excellent immune system, then you get 12. So make sure you get that, because what we're here this week about is about renewing ourselves, right? We already retreated because you're here. So now it's about renewing, reconnecting now. Not later, not tomorrow, but each day. Just imagine each day you start doing that. That simple exercise. I remember when I first heard it, I was so thrilling. I used to work as a domestic violence counselor, and every day I'll come into the door, I start hugging everybody. I was just like, I need to give you a hug, because I was just me and my son at home. So I needed to get my hugs for the day. Hey. So I want you to have the same energy and the same enthusiastic every single day to do that. And I promise you that if you do that for the rest of the week that we're here together, by the time that you leave, I can promise you, I know, I have no doubt, I guarantee you. I don't guarantee things, but I can guarantee you that you will be flying. You know, your heart is going to be so full. You're already full. And today is just the first day of us being here. So I'm really grateful for each one of you for allowing yourself to be here and for be the change that we want to see in the world, right? We are the ones, and I don't mean CSL, okay? Just let me make that clear. Not just us CSL, but those of us that have a consciousness of knowing that we're here for greater things and that we want to see a world that looks the way God wants us to have it. Because each one of us have that idea. I know that. I have no doubt about it. Thank you so much